Alright, so today I'm pretty excited. Today I got my Marvel Unlimited Plus membership package, finally. I've been waiting for it for a really long time, and if you don't know what Marvel Unlimited is, it's a service that Marvel provides where you can read digital comics off of their library, and it has over 13,000 comics of basically anybody you can think of, for the most part. Like, I did try to read Squirrel Girl, and I couldn't find anything there. It was like one issue of Great Lakes Avengers. She does appear in something else, so I couldn't remember it. But I mean, if you really like Spider-Man, you're gonna find a lot in there. They've got almost every Spider-Man of any kind, and it's pretty good. I enjoy it. I mean, it is pretty buggy. You can read it on tablets, phones, and your desktop. I do recommend, as much as it pains me to say it, using iOS when using the app they have for it, because it seems to run the smoothest on that. I read it on a tablet. I forgot what my tablet is. I read it on a Nook. That's what I read it on a Nook, and it works fairly well, but sometimes it'll act up. So if you're not on iOS, be wary. If you are on iOS, you're probably going to have a good time. It costs about, I think it's $60 for the year. And that's not a bad deal. It's not, but I paid an extra 40 something. It was like extra 44, and now I get a 15% discount off of all my digital comic purchases on Marvel Store, and the actual Marvel Store, which I probably won't use because the Marvel Store generally it's a lot of stuff for children. They don't have anything good on there, really, and even if they do, it's just not that great. But now we can get into the nitty-gritty bits of this. The first part of this would be the box for your comic books. See, there it is. There's the logo. It's kind of centered around Age of Ultron, the recent event that kind of, well, not really recent anymore, but you know what I'm saying. There's some Avengers. There's that glare. Oh, wait, Here's some more Hawkeye and Iron Man. I'm really glad Iron Man wasn't on the front. Iron Man and Wolverine are kind of being beaten into the ground. Iron Man more so, but more people would argue that Wolverine is, but you don't have to see him right now. But if you did read the comic series, well, I mean, you'll see a lot of him. It does, to quote a friend, it's Age of Wolverine. Oh, in the back, just another picture of Ultron, the golden armor, and then what else do we have in here? I'll show you what came in that in a second. Here is something very special. We have a thank you note here first. You know, all the good stuff. Welcome to Marvel Unlimited Plus, a charter member, blah blah blah. Okay, and in this next part, I get a membership card that lets me access, or go to rather, events if I ever decide to go to a convention, or if I ever can't go to a convention, for members only, which is pretty cool. I won't show you the card because it's got my full name on it, and I'm sure if people really did want to know what that was, they'd find it out in like 5 seconds anyway, but you know what, that's just me stalling if I ever did make it anywhere on YouTube. But that's cool and all, and of course it does have the same artwork on the letter as it does on the box, but this is the cooler part. This is a issue of Age of Ultron number 10 variant edition, or variant cover. I forgot who drew this particular cover, but it looks, it's the box, it's the stuff on the box, but it's centered differently. I think it's hilarious because, as you can see, everybody is fighting Ultron here, but Iron Man doesn't look like he's even like going anywhere. I kind of wish it was a issue number 1, because number 10 wasn't that good, even though it was the only time Ultron showed up in the Age of Ultron. I feel like a spoiler alert isn't really necessary. It's been a while. It's been a while, and if you're even watching this, I'm assuming you're interested in Marvel, so you should know that. If you don't, well, shit. I'll put a spoiler alert in the bottom for those that care, but now this is my favorite part. This is the part I was most excited about. This is
I am Ultron 6, a cyber cybernetic intelligence created by Dr. Henry Pym. My imperative is to bring peace and order to this world. I am about to fulfill that imperative. For the extinction of humanity begins now.
That was a clip from Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. That's what that was. And that is, if you have not seen it, one of the best cartoons that's been out in recent years. If you really like Marvel, that's the one to watch. Not Avengers Assemble. Because that show is obviously Disney bullshit. And let me explain real quick why. It's because it only features characters that they are going to be putting in movies so that they can market off it better. Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes has a humongous roster of characters you will not see in those movies. And that really bothers me because it was really good. They didn't finish it. It looked better, it was better, it's just, like, you need to go watch it. And there's even an episode with the Guardians of the Galaxy in it, so I mean, it's a good time. But as I was saying, this is the 6-inch Hasbro Ultron Golden variant that came with the box. This was the part I was looking forward to the most, because I like putting little statues or action figures on my desk. Hopefully one day I have a bigger desk, but this one we will definitely make room for because Ultron is super cool. He moves around a bit. His arms can too. I'm not going to move his legs because it took me like forever to get him to finally stand on his little podium. I wish he lit up or said something though. That would be super cool, but it doesn't matter. It's awesome anyway. So that is the entire box, and it was a great time. I had a blast doing that. And hopefully you check out Marvel Unlimited too, or I don't know, just go read some Marvel comics, have a good time. Things are looking good right now. We got Marvel Now rolling out again, so Marvel Now, Marvel Meow Meow, more Marvel.